this video, we're gonna go over on how to check a carotid pulse. Typically, these are the two commonly used sites when checking a pulse rate on yourself or on a patient. What is carotid? The carotid arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the brain. The pulse of the carotid arteries can be felt on either side of the front of the neck, just below the angle of the jaw. The rhythmic beat is caused by different amounts of blood flowing from the heart to the extremities. Now I'm going to demonstrate on how to check your carotid pulse. The first thing that you're gonna do is use your index and middle finger. Do not use your thumb because the thumb has a pulse. If you're going to use your thumb on checking your patient's pulse, you'd be counting your own pulse rate. So use this index and middle finger. Now lift up your head and find your windpipe, which is right here. And then there's a muscle right beside of your windpipe. You can check your carotid pulse either side. Apply light pressure and you should feel your pulsation. When you're feeling your pulsation, make sure you note two things. Rhythm. Is it regular or irregular? And how strong it is. Is it weak or strong average? The reason why we are taking note of this is because we are evaluating the status of the heart. Now, if the pulsation is regular, count the pulsation and time yourself on a watch for 30 seconds. Whatever number you get, multiply by 2. Okay, so 30 times 2 is equal 60. So 60 is the heart rate. If I document it, it is 60 strong and it was regular.
Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do a popliteal pulse. First, put the patient down with the leg straight and relax. Second, put the fingers into the popliteal fossa. Third, grasp the knee firmly within the thumbs on the top and ask the patient to keep the knee nice and relaxed. Third, push up firmly into the back of the knee, raising the leg slightly.
The brachial pulse is commonly taken when you check blood pressure. It's also the easiest way to check for a pulse in infants. Taking the brachial pulse is no different from checking the pulse in your wrist or neck. First, extend an arm and tilt it so that the inner elbow faces upward. Place 2 fingers on your upper arm just above the cubital fossa. Use your index and middle finger if possible. These fingers will have the easiest time feeling for the pulse. Hold your fingers still to feel for a beat. Adjust your fingers if you don't feel the beat. If you can feel the pulse, try pressing a little harder into your arm. Now, count the beats you feel for 15 seconds to get a quick pulse.
Tibial is found on the inside of the ankle. It is found between the back of the medial malleolus, which is the bony prominence of the ankle, and Achilles tendon. So you find it within this area right here.
To check the radial pulse, use the tip of the index and third fingers of your other hand to feel the pulse in your radial artery, between your wrist bone and the tendon on the thumb side of your wrist. Apply just enough pressure so you can feel each beat. Do not push too hard or you will obstruct the blood flow. The pulse that I count in 1 minute is 84, which is the normal amplitude of the normal pulse.
Hello everyone! Today I am going to demonstrate how to find the temporal pulse point. And whenever you are assessing the pulse, you will be looking at a few things. One thing will be the rate, how fast is it, along with the strength. And you'll be grading it on a scale 0 to 3. With 0 being absent, 1 plus is weak, 2 plus is normal, and 3 plus is bounding. And then you'll want to look at the rhythm. Is it regular or irregular? And as you feel on the pulse, you will be feeling bilaterally to see if they're equal. And to find this artery, you'll want to find landmarks. And this always goes for any pulse point that you're trying to find. Now, this temporal artery comes off of the external carotid and goes up. And what you want to do is you want to find the tragus of the ear, which is this part of the ear. And the zygomatic arc is found above it, which is a fancy way of saying the cheekbone. So, your pulse site where this is found right here, this is your temporal artery, and you'll want to feel bilaterally and see if they are equal.
This is the left foot of an adult woman. I'm going to demonstrate you on how to feel the artery pulse of the dorsalis pedis. Unlike the thumb, which is discouraged from being used in feeling a pulse presence, I'm going to use 2 or 3 fingers of mine. Now this is the midline of the ankle. If you cannot feel the presence around that area, try to move upwards. And if you do, that's definitely the pulse presence of the dorsalis pedis.